Welcome back to another episode of the Stu Podcast. I got my boy to the right of me, longtime friend. Shit, I can't even remember when I met this nigga, but he here now. That's what matters, right? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
What's going on, world? It's your boy, Frederick Person, a.k.a. Fred. Go by Lil Fred Jr., by the way, though.
Yeah.
You know. Who woke up with me, you know?
Okay, yeah. I mean, and really we can start there because I've been seeing probably for the last 2 years, 3 years, you've been prepping.
Type shit.
Right? You've been really, hold on. Let me see this. Hold on.
You got a little phone
We gonna let this happen.
Where the fuck is you at, nigga?
The podcast hasn't started yet, has it?
The podcast has started.
It has already started, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
I know you're a little schmazz. It's okay, man. We gonna continue without you.
Where is you at, first off?
Look, with love comes love, bro. It's good.
Hey.
We gonna get you on the next one.
Called in,
Can I
too.
get my car right now and drive to it?
No. You good.
No, Jerry, don't say that shit so I know how you are.
Bobby, quit.
We already started the pod.
You actually on air, bro. Tell the people
on
air, bro. Just tell them what
you
up.
did, my guy.
You're lying.
Tell the people.
At the bar crawl.
Bobby, you good. We gonna continue.
No, you're a liar.
I love you.
That was just a phone.
It's good that we caught him. So Rob, one of our guests, Rob, he's supposed to be on the show today. Wasn't able to make it, but want to get back to it. So who woke up with me? Like I was saying before, you've been repping this for maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe even longer than that. Right?
About 4 years.
What kind of put you into this element where you switched up kind of just you basically switched up who you are, in a way, right? Yeah. I knew you to be this guy that was a little bit more how do I even put it? You was a firecracker, I would say.
Yeah.
And then, as we matured and got older, you kind of mellowed out. So explain to the people what the whole Who Woke Up With Me brand really is.
So Who Woke Up With Me is it's a hashtag, it's a belief, it's a motivation. It's just it's a way of life for me. This is how I keep pushing, through the grace of God, and just every day I'm giving. It's I woke up today. It be some bullshit out here. Surely, whether what goes on in your life, or what we do to ourselves, or just what happens. But I still woke up, so I'm not tripping.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not tripping.
And I think a lot of people miss that sentiment of the thought of, or the blessing of just waking up in the morning, right?
I woke up.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought of that on the jail bunk bed. No cap.
Really?
No cap.
Okay.
So let's I wanna go into your journey of even trying to start this brand. You know what I mean? Where did that start? Why did you even have to have this movement for yourself right now?
Before it was even a brand, like I said, I thought of it on a jail bunk bed. I was serving 6 months on.
That's enough time to really think.
I was thinking.
Yeah, that's enough time to think. For sure.
And I was the first person to wake up in my area where I was, and I was like, man, it could be so much worse. I'm just where I am and in my predicament, I was like, it could be way worse. But I'm all right, though. But I'm all right, though. I'm all right.
Now, it's funny that you get that type of sentiment and that type of awareness that you have when you were in jail, because we don't got to go into the details, but I do remember, that time and that place for you. And I can only imagine how a bunch of people who could have been disappointed in you didn't really realize that you needed that to wake up. You understand?
Absolutely.
And so I think that was needed, in your process. Now, we'll go from you thinking about, exactly what you want to do to now you out of jail and now you actually putting it into motion. So what was kind of the steps to that?
So as soon as I came out of jail, I think it was 5 days after I got off this sentence. So I'm just pushing it. The hashtag is just in my head now, just where I'm going in life, because I'm 21 now, just fresh.
Yeah.
So I started working at Subway like 5 days as soon as I get out. I get my phone. I'm staying with that. Right after Subway, I started working at Tim Hortons. And just for every day after that, it's 2018. Started 2018. So he's on like fresh start, fresh me.
For sure.
You know? So I'm posting a hashtag every day since then. Now, when it became a brand, I started working at Zoomies. And that wasn't until June of 2019. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, June 2019. I've been trying to work at Zoomies since I was 16. I was like, I was like one of the customers that like I heard multiple times like, I wish I could work here. I was like, that was me like for like, bro, like what, bro?
He stashed it in the bag.
Now, did you like that experience? Because for people who don't know, we stay in the city, but the only Zoomies I know is in 12 Oaks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a couple, but that's the one that everybody knows. That's the one I know that you worked at.
You know,
what was that even like? What was that working there? Because like around our city, that's the only mall for real.
You know, like they just now opened up one in Somerset.
Okay.
Finally. Okay. Like, you know, like it's like, you know, it's like damn, like
would you consider working at that one over the one?
I mean, you know, I would though. Like I low key I have applied to I did apply. Like, because like it was like even when I was still in the motion with this, it was like I thought about it, like, you know, because the experience there is like they really teach you just something just different, like as a value of like how to treat people just in a whole. Because, you know, it's like people just come in, like, you know, and we still had the same, like, there's just me personally, like I see throughout the team too, like everybody just had like the same type of morale, like, you know, like people can just still just like come in, like you'll be like, hey, like what's going on, and they'll walk right past you, you know. Then you like you'll just give them some time to swerve around, and then they just like in a pair of jeans looking around like, I need help. Help me.
Why you just didn't say that?
Right. Why you just say that, girl? I got you.
So that's the type of almost like demographic.
I work here.
You know, I got you.
I don't think a lot of people realize that too. Like living in Michigan, where like it's not as people are not as approachable here.
Yeah. Man.
Do y'all really think that?
Do I think that? I don't know. When I go to other cities, they be happy to see me. I ain't gonna lie. They be happy to see me.
No, like
in this city, nobody, only her. She the only one happy to see me. Everybody else, they like, and maybe it's cause I don't really be smiling either.
I ain't gonna lie. That's probably like me personally. Like, I know I keep a mug on my face.
Right.
You want to know something that is kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, like, not a stereotype, but like you come to Detroit, you niggas do be mean.
This city is a mean mug.
Michigan in general too. Like even on the road, I didn't heard that from so many people from out of town. It's like, why are y'all drivers so angry?
Hey, they be angry. Especially going down the line. They be angry.
Nigga, I know, bro. I grew up with an angry ass driver. Nigga, it take 2 seconds to piss a Michigan driver off.
No, easily.
No. It take a wrong turn. How about that?
No, bro, because these things are not drive.
Yeah, no, for real.
That is true.
Now going back to your story experience, basically. So a lot of times people blow you off, and then when they need help, obviously, then that's when they want to call you. Now, when did you start implementing kind of like you working, but not only working for Zoomies, but also now you a street team, and now you know, delivering your brand outside of work? Because I see you do like some interviews at the mall and whatnot.
Yeah. So like I said, so like the experience and like what I was just taught of how to treat people as a whole, just from Zoomies, and not only that, like just learn brands and like just what a brand is, like what clothing it is, like what people looking for, like, you know, just like, hey, like, you trying to do this, trying to do that.
You know,
so that's my question. So are you trying to make this a clothing brand?
Oh, I mean, like, it is a clothing brand, but I would say like it's also just a movement. Like it's just
I like that.
Like, it's more that I mean, like
you can buy merch, but it's a movement.
Me personally, I have a tattoo on me already. Like,
no, that's 100. It's a movement then.
So that's permanent, obviously. That
all brands could be a movement, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it can be like coming. It'll be in the way of a sticker, you know, hoodie, t-shirt, hat. You know, pants, you know, whatever. You can just say it.
So,
but just feel it though.
Was there a leading up to this? What would be the right word? Was there a leading up to this destruction type of situation? What was the lead? Because that's the real question. What was the leading factor? And we ain't asking what got you into jail, but we asking like, what was your steps from your younger days to get you into the situation to where you saying, wake up with me? You know what I'm saying?
Like my situation, like what
I mean, he basically saying what put you to the point where your back was against the wall enough to wake up one day and say like, yo, this is something that
it was the jail though. What I'm saying is what was the journey?
Oh, like the journey. I mean, well, I had a pretty I had like a pretty privileged life, like as a young black man,
right?
You know what I'm saying? For surely, like you know what I'm saying. Like I look at like my main set of like my niggas, niggas, like my niggas. But you know, like, and I'm the only one like with a mother and father. You know what I'm saying?
Like together. Still,
not even that, nigga. If it was together, I'd be a young, happy black man. Well,
there you go. Boom.
Happier, you know what I'm saying? Happier, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. So was that early?
Yeah. Was that early? I was like 14, like when.
So that's pretty late.
I mean,
you can remember shit like that.
Type shit, you know. But
that happens to literally everybody now in today's climate. I mean, not only with our parents, it's happening today just within who we are, right? And the dating scene that people are in now where, you know, it's so many different options. People feel like this and feel like that. And people don't really have that sentiment or that really like mindset to still be in a traditional relationship. If a traditional relationship is even considered something in today's modern time, right?
I mean, me personally, I just feel like, you know, I done been through more drops than Lil Wayne and dropped.
and again, that's 100. Sure. That's what led you to wake up with me.
But I don't know, I mean, like just the way that like just Instagram just make a relationship just seem so necessary. And just what I've seen like as a relationship, like as a young man at 14, like I'm like,
yeah.
That's interesting.
Influences,
This is it.
And this is coming from a perspective too.
This is what this shit is. Like this is down, but you know, at the same time, it's like, but that shit do be feeling good.
So that's the question. Were you a young boy fishing for fun?
Oh nigga, I was like GTA.
So where did that? Because you say you grew up with a pretty, you know, fair background.
Yeah.
Where did that edge?
Yeah, he basically saying where did your rebel into that?
Yeah. What made you even be like, I want to see what these niggas doing?
Was it influence of friends? Was it influence of? Because I know at the time too. I mean,
I would definitely say, but I wouldn't be heavy on friend. But like I was definitely under an influence, but. It was just a movement because I like I said, I grew up in a privileged home. Like my father was a police officer. Like my mother
I did not know
nurse.
that.
Yeah.
So that's the question. So where guided you into those? Because you said pretty fair.
It was just a no. Like nigga, no, you can't do this.
Oh, and that would get you to wanting to do shit.
No, I mean, but not even that specifically, but like just certain shit that I seen with like, but then like just at where I was, like, and I just seen like just in my head how easy that shit was. Just in my perspective, I'm like,
yeah, this
is ridiculous.
And once you found out excuse me. Once you found out, like, this ain't what I want.
Yeah, I'm like, but nah.
And that was sitting in that jail cell.
Nah, I'm like, but nah. I'm like, but I'm like, this shit weak though. I'm like, this shit weak though.
Well,
can you tell your experience?
I tell you what, before we talk about what's gonna come after, we're gonna stay here because I do want to hear. We got a segment and it's called The Craziest High School Stories. And so I do want to hear one. I know you got a bunch, but
he beat me to the punch.
Let's just hear one, man.
Just one. All right, so like, I was in a theater club.
You were in theater?
Yeah.
Hold on, what year?
All 4.
No. I'm asking, what year is this?
Oh, like 2013.
Oh my God! I was in this nigga class. Go ahead. I need to hear it because I might remember it. Go ahead.
It's theater.
Me and Fred had the same. Because do you remember? He probably don't remember in that class, but I was in that class for 1 year, and that was my freshman year. That was the class I was in with you.
Let's hear how wild you was, man.
Go ahead.
Got me some cheeks after school.
After school?
In the school.
In the school.
After school though.
After school, in the school.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some of these niggas done did that. Give us something better.
You like those.
I done got cheeks in the school too, buddy.
Okay.
We'll just keep it all G. Give me something better.
I really didn't want to bring this one up, but hey,
please,
I'm
craziest. We said the craziest.
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you.
This nigga tried to give us mediocre.
All right, so look, it was my senior year, and it's like, you know, like how like lunch ladies be showing you love though, right?
Right.
But like they showing you love though.
No, for real. I know. I was at them tables with y'all.
But yeah, like, but this lunch lady was showing me some love, nigga. Like, and then like just one day, I don't know who the fuck gave her my number, but somebody gave her my number. You know what I'm saying? She was hitting me up like right before I went over to Central, and I did my thing. Fire up trips. You know what I'm saying? But like she was hitting me up like on some auntie type shit, like vibes, like, hey, I hope you're doing well, type shit. And then out of nowhere, she was like, yeah, she's like, you know, I'm like 17 at this point. Like she noticed, but like she cool though, she calm though, she cool, she chilling. I'm about to be 18. She's like, what's up? Type shit, like, what's up? Like,
it was popping.
What you trying to do, young man?
So you ain't attracted to her at all?
I'm shocked, nigga.
You just shocked at this point.
Hold on. The lunch lady went from being...
Which one?
Went from being...
I know you...
went from being auntie...
Hold on, listen.
To wanting to be in the pants.
Which one? Fuck that. Which one? Tell me right now, which one?
Okay,
all right, before
the one that used to be at the register.
Hey,
all right,
the one that used to be at the register.
They all be at the register.
So what did you?
No, they weren't all at the register. It was one short foreign lady.
No.
Was the mission complete? Is the question?
No, it was not. Fuck no.
I mean, if she was colder though.
So you would have,
because it's in my mind. I'm like, bitch, like you my mama age stuff. Like you,
I ain't gonna lie,
bitch, you up there?
What the fuck?
But she's not even cold though. It's like we out of high school.
Older.
Like,
I'm 17.
If I was still in high school and like I was still getting food, then it's like, all right, cool, come on.
You was going to Central.
I'm like, bitch, I'm about to go crazy if like you offering this like. I'm already this young, and bitches of your caliber of that age is already offering like, all right, cool. Please let me get older, God willing. Like, please let me get older with the same knowledge. Oh, it's over. like you know, like I love old bitches. Like
that was a good one. That was a good story.
That's not bad. It would have been better if you would have told me you completed the mission.
Honestly,
I get it.
There were many nights.
Completed the mission.
There were many nights. Hey, there were like my niggas was pushing me to the end. Like, bro, if you don't go do that shit, I'm like, but bro. She texted me one day. She was like, I I want to taste you. I'm like, this old bitch freaky.
Whoa. Do we got to click this whole story?
We might have to. I ain't gonna lie. We might have to.
This is super freaky.
Nah, fuck that. We ain't clipping that. We keeping this shit in.
That's funny. Well, all right. Moving past your crazy high school story. And now we can just jump back into Who Woke Up With Me. I would say, not only just the hashtag, but the brand itself. So like I seen you create these different things, hoodies, hats, sweatshirts. What do you think is going to be the most successful? What do you think your favorite thing to really push? Like how do you want your message to be received from, let's say, somebody who's not as passionate about what you represent, but they still like something. Let's say they like this hoodie and they like, look, I want to rock this hoodie and I want to understand what it means, but I can't. I'm never gonna be fully indulged into that, but I like this. That. Yes. Exactly. What product type, or what type shit? Like where do you want it to go the most?
That's funny you ask that because recently, like I was wearing one of like my older designs, like when I was just starting this shit off, like doing like for real, and then I was at Kohl's and it was like an older woman.
I used to work there too.
Yeah, hey nigga, shout out Kohl's.
Which one?
The one on Haggerty. Hey, mom.
Northville.
Hey,
I used to work there too.
Keep it on the low. Hey, that's the spot though.
Wow. Who was your manager at the time?
I don't even remember.
Oh, okay. No, actually, he worked with me. I remember he got hired. Yeah. It was like 2018.
Type shit. It was.
Yeah, I remember he got hired. So I was teaching that nigga little tricks because I've been working there longer than
right before there.
Somehow I worked this nigga always been around.
Bro, this nigga has been around.
Bro, you gotta understand, bro. Going to high school, I actually looked up to, we gonna say I actually fucked with him and they used so much. Like them niggas was that cool.
Shout out Viva's new man.
Shout out Viva's new man.
Viva's new man. What up, bro? Go shop right now.
We're still alive in the will of God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I was very tempted to wear that hoodie today.
Hey, like that's my nigga without no questions.
For sure.
Like what? I'm going wherever we say we're going. No question.
No, that's 100. And when he sees this, he gonna
like that's my nigga. That's my nigga to the end.
That's 100. Yeah. Well,
I got a question.
Yo.
So when we was in high school, right? Who was your favorite teacher? Mine was Miss Kukuski.
No question. I was about to say no question. Like that's my baby. That's my
shout
love.
out. I know. Hey, look, she fuck with the youth. Okay,
and fuck with the youth. That's
if anybody that went to Farmington, share this motherfucking.
If every teacher like led with an example, like Mr. Cussy, or hey, I ain't gonna lie, if you ever had Mr. Campbell, that's
Mr. Campbell was my nigga.
Not my nigga. Like
nigga. Oh my dog.
Made me interested in some shit I ain't never gonna use. So I really thought about it.
You had Miss Young?
No, I said Mr. Campbell though. I seen the chemistry though. I just seen like the chemistry. It's like it's crazy. Like just what you think. Like even that at a young mind. Like if you actually use your fucking head, you like, oh bro, this shit crazy.
Yeah. They used to make shit fun.
Like, yeah, niggas like I know.
Now do you have that type of I guess you could say that type of passion to teach the youth about what you got going on?
I mean, I'm trying to teach the youth, us, the old people, because that's what really made me think about it. I'm like, if an old person at Kohl's just stopped, because she stopped and looked at my auntie, she said, I like your shirt. And I explained to her what it was. I'm like, oh, damn. And I look, I'm like, oh, damn, this is my shit. Right? I'm like, yeah, this is my shit. Yeah. And she's like, really? Like, she's like, who woke with me? She's like, I don't remember that. She's like, I'm gonna look for it. And then I sat in the car and I thought about it. I'm like, how do I start reaching out to them? Sure. I'm like, because you know what I'm saying? For us, it's like it's easy. Like we're always on our phone. It's like, oh my god, if I don't use my phone,
for sure.
No, you sure? Like if I don't use my phone, type shit. Like it's like okay if you don't always use your phone, but like it's easier to reach out to the youth.
For sure.
But like the old people, I'm like, damn, how do I do that? Like Facebook, maybe messages, mail cards, type shit. I'm like,
going to these grocery stores.
You know what I'm saying? Like that really made me think. Like, damn, like of course, it'll be easier because like it's a great message, and like obviously I've been living by it like every day I get. But it's like I want everybody to feel this shit
for sure.
It's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can look up the Google stat of.
So can you tell me when I read that What is the symbolization? Because you say you made it sitting down in the jail cell.
Yeah.
So what was the thought process and be like, okay, who woke up with me? Because I know it's like, okay, I woke up by myself today in jail cell, but what was like, all right, I need this for me to keep going.
It was just God.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you, and I was gonna ask you this. So your religious ties brought you to a point, right? Brought you to a point where you said it's not just about me. You know, it's about a higher power. And it seemed like as of recently, I've been seeing you really focus on that. And I think that's important. And I think a lot of people really forget that, you know, there is things out there that you can put your faith in. And if you really have a belief in that it could come to fruition, right? Yeah. I saw something, actually, it was a poet that was on S-Boy's Instagram that I had met.
Yeah, that's my dog. I
had met, bro, probably 2 years ago, just like being around, right? I was just around. We was in the studio. His name is Hakeem. His name is Hakeem.
Yeah, my nigga Hakeem.
Shout out to Hakeem. Anyway, he said something that was very interesting to me. Bro said, you know, why do we say something was good as hell? And he said, why do we say we on demon time? Like who made these type of statements?
Hold on, look.
And why did this become something of a norm?
Can I keep it G?
We have normalized this.
Man.
Can I keep it G?
That's interesting, right?
I like the demon time.
Okay.
Hey,
you like
the hell part? I can understand, but the demon time is because you need that for a push of security. That's where I see it come from.
I feel that now was
for security.
What's crazy for me now.
But the hell, I feel good as hell. Now I'm hearing it.
It doesn't really look, and it took me to hear that from him to be like, wait, that does not sound right at all.
Now, although I will say that one Nardo Wick song, that is my shit. But I'll be playing it, but every time I play Demon Mode, I'll be on some stupid shit.
Okay, yes. Not so are you
some security? It felt like you feel strong.
Like, nigga, I want to do something.
So
you feel strong.
So are you in the belief that? Are you in the belief like others may be in the belief that sometimes the music that you listen to can excite you to levels that
I think about like me personally, like my artists and like who I used to listen to and like who I now listen to, like. When I listen to like Drake's old song and I think about how many times I played Her Loss.
This nigga was hurt.
I'm embarrassed.
This nigga was hurt.
That bitch is up there.
He said Her Loss.
And I think sometimes we find things to want to create different avenues to escape, right? I know for me personally, I used to listen to Playboy Cardi. Yeah. I can no longer listen to Playboy Cardi because of what I feel like he represents now, which I'm seeing throughout music. We seeing with the Lil Uzis, with the Playboy Cardis.
So do y'all deem art as like just like could be? So say for instance, like if you wasn't bringing your art in, I'm sorry, flip it. If you weren't bringing your life into your art,
sure.
That's the question. Why can't art just be art without them putting their life into it?
I think whatever you...
That's just the question.
Nah, I understand.
Right.
Whatever you pour into
that,
I feel like you're going to get a little bit back out of that. So if you are listening to or being influenced by somebody who doesn't have a moral respect for what they're doing, but they're doing it because they know that it's going to uplift their platform, but not doing it for the respect of how they're doing it, then I think that's where I draw the line. So when I was able to see the difference between you got artists like Lecrae. You got some spiritual artists, right? You got some religious Christian artists, rappers, right? And then you got, your outer skirts.
Oh, you saying like Kendrick and all?
Yeah. You can even bundle them to it. Where they give
I'm just saying like who speaks about God. They
give you a sense of awareness of what they are trying to, what they represent, right? But then when you think about the people who don't, I could just see it's almost like you're in a soulless environment where everything is just fun. Everything is, let's go break shit. Let's go like create havoc instead of it being more so on the side of let's influence each other to go out and do something for somebody else, right?
Like,
and that's the difference. And I think art is art because even me, right? I'll put myself in situations where the things that I put out are the things that either I'm speaking about that I want to happen to me or things that I know that I'm doing, right? When I talk about Ain't No Reason to Lie, right? A record that people will hear, eventually.
Coming soon.
You hearing what I'm talking about on there. I mean, even if I'm not doing it now, I done made money. I done lost money. I done lied. I done told the truth. Like, it's so many things, but there's a growth factor in that. And the growth that I see from those type of artists, like the Lil Uzis and Playboys, is usually in the opposite direction. When Playboy started, he wasn't necessarily on this type of time.
So what about Lil Uzi?
I would say the same, bro. I mean,
so I got a question.
Got on stage.
So where do inspiration come from?
They both the same rate too.
What you saying?
They both at the same
it's interesting, and it's interesting who pumps it out.
Like,
people who are helping pump out whatever it is that they want to be represented. Why is that, and why isn't it the opposite? Like, my girlfriend, she's off camera, but I talk to her a lot about what I see from the female artists right now. Yeah. I saw Doja Cat. I saw Megan Thee Stallion. I see a lot of females do the devilish horns Doja was crazy with
and
this ain't like Halloween type shit. This is just like a regular day. I'ma just post and show you. And to me, it's a sense of awareness on the opposite side of I need to get right, because no way in hell would I put myself in a position for any money to want to monetize myself from this type
of art.
And that's what I'm saying. Because like about it. Fast money is always going to leave.
Fast money is always, in my opinion, bad money.
Yeah. Bad money. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's
depending on what type of fast.
It's already spent. In my opinion. In my experience as well. Like, it's already spent. So like, don't even waste your time. It's like, I'd rather just grow it though.
Accumulate.
I still spend it kind of fast. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the day. I might go get a tech fit type shit.
So let me ask you this then, since we're talking about it. And I'm gonna put you in this type of mindset. If somebody told you, you have a successful entity, like Who Woke Up With Me, but you gotta wait 30, 20 years until this shit really blow up.
Oh, come on.
So you feel like you have enough strength and enough undoubtability.
That'd be cool. I'm like, hey, that's fine, because I still progress. Like, it's like every day I wake up, I also think about it better. Because at first, I started off, I was making t-shirts that, like, every day, like, stop at the mall, RIP shirt type shit. Like, hey, let me put this together quick type shit.
For sure.
But now I will put myself out there like among just like anybody else. I am Supreme. Like, I am Nike. Like, I am Gucci.
Want it.
You feel me? Like,
want it.
I'm Who Woke Up With Me. You feel me? Like it's like now it's at a point like, okay, come on. Let's continue to grow and like give it out to people.
I love his hashtag on his hat.
I mean, like, he's from head to toe, and I always see you winning.
Other than the Jordans,
it's on the license plate too.
We talked about that pre-show. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about some of the things that you enjoy, because there might be some people out there who enjoy the same things. Are you still skating? You still skate a lot, or not?
And that's also what I like about myself too. Thank you, Jesus. But like, I'm different with it. Like as my crafts and like how I do things. Like, I really get it in.
You be out here roll bouncing?
I do that too, though.
You be looking like ATL?
Size 17, Bernard. Size 17. B9. Let me get a size 17.
You be out here like ATL?
Size 17. Hey, no, I definitely still roller skate, but no, skateboarding, come on, let's get it. Like, I love going to the gym for sure. Like, I'll pick some shit up for surely.
So you got different activities.
Big and skateboarding.
I love that.
Which I haven't really seen. That's a combination.
So since bro beat me to the punch, we about to go into our next segment. We call it Top 5.
Top 5. Yeah.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you the host.
Well, we talked pre-show about what you want to talk about in terms of your top 5. I think we said top 5 movies.
Yes.
But I'm going to give you an option, though. I'm gonna give you an option. It's either top 5 movies or since you done worked at a place like Zoomies, we can do top 5 brands of brands that's in Zoomies. Because I know you got Diamond Supply, Obey,
in Zoomies though, in
Stussy. You got you got a lot of shit, and I know for sure you would know your knowledge about it.
Oh yeah,
so we can probably do. Fuck it.
I want to fuck around and do both.
Okay, let's do both. Fuck it. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do both.
Okay, my top 5 movies.
Go ahead.
The Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Number 1. Don't play with it. Don't ever question me again. I play it all day.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Movie. Shout out Logan Brook if you watching.
I'll play it every day for the rest of my life. No cap.
That's 1.
Like that's really 2? Much like like me. Just honestly, I relate the most with Bender because like I feel him though because like he really think about it, like even at the quote from beginning to end. Like I said, like people see us as they want to see us.
Sure.
He said you could be an athlete, a basket case, a drama queen, a criminal. What was it? Like book smart type shit. Like like you can see people how you want to see them.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Man, like he said criminal. I'm like, damn. Shit.
A criminal?
Who you talking about?
Nah, perception is everything. Yeah. So number 1, that was
Breakfast Club.
Number 2,
Breakfast Club. Batman.
Which Batman
one?
We talking about? If we talking about Batman, we talk about Dark Knight. What are we talking about?
Batman Begins.
I'm talking about the old school shit.
Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
sure.
With
who is
fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Iceman.
Yeah, the Iceman.
Yeah.
So
probably
that's
the worst.
That's George Clooney's
probably
Batman.
the worst Batman ever, but okay.
Probably
the worst Batman ever, but okay.
Classic.
The Batman with nipples.
Hey,
okay.
Hey, what's funny about that is, do you know that Batman, they made his signature shoe a Jordan 6 with like a custom thing?
Hold on, you want to know why they did that? Because they needed to sell better for that movie. That movie was horrible.
Hey, so that's George Clooney's Batman. All right, so that's
Batman with nipples.
So that's number 2. All right,
Batman with nipples. That's what we calling it. Number 3. What's number 3?
Beverly Hills Cop.
That's the greatest movie. Okay. One of the greatest movies ever filmed.
I like that.
One of the greatest movies ever filmed.
4, Baby Boy.
Okay,
that's one of the most.
Tyrese.
You can tell Tyrese was.
A lot of niggas probably done been in that situation.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
5. Friday.
Okay, I was waiting on that. Nigga. I'm thinking like
classic.
Nigga, if there's anybody I know, and I'm surprised you never. Maybe you have done this for Halloween, but like, nigga, you could definitely dress as Smokey. Nigga. Definitely.
He could be he could be Ricky Smiley too.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Like. What really made me think about shit like
that's really who he look like, nigga.
Hey,
he look like the motherfuckers, the thief Sansa, nigga.
Hey,
Ricky Smiley having ass, nigga.
Hey, what really made me think about shit like, all right, let me really think about like what I really want to do with shit. Like I was working at McDonald's at one time. And the lady told me, like, she told me my voice sounded like I should be on the radio.
Okay.
I was like, for real? I was like 16, like 17. I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, shut up. I was like, for real? Now, and then, like, all throughout life, I'm like, I heard that, like, all throughout, like, working at, like, drive-through positions. And they're like, yeah, you should be on the radio.
You just got that voice, man. You never know. After this show.
And that was God telling you look like Ricky Smiley. I'm up here in your head telling you look like that's your brother, that's your uncle, that's your cousin.
All right. So we got through the top 5 movies. Let's go to your top 5 brands. Top 5 brands.
Oh yeah, no question. Off top, Obey.
Okay.
Obey.
No, top 5 brands and Zoomies, right?
Yeah, Obey is in Zoomies.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah. Obey. Primitive. 400.
400. 2 more.
You know, I ain't gonna be typical. I would definitely would say Nike. Nike is hard. and Lurking Class.
5.
Lurking Class, I'm not familiar with. But honestly, I haven't really jumped back into Zoomies in a long time.
Zoomies,
I mean, you gotta think about it. During the time that Zoomies was like really a thing for us, I remember
like it was the bees fucking knees.
Yeah, I remember like,
yeah.
And the thing is, where Zoomies is located, PacSun used to be like right there, right? But I would never.
I shopped in PacSun one time.
See, I would never go in PacSun over
that
Zoomies.
Used to be my combo. Like I would go to Zoomies, then go to PacSun. Nigga, I would spend lunch money to get fresh.
Well, yeah.
I shopped in PacSun one time.
Like this was the shit though.
Mm-hmm.
No, for real.
Yeah.
No, for real. So and
now, hold on.
No, you straight.
But now, PacSun, trash.
Yeah, and I would really only go in there for a piece or two. Like, you know, I know they do their fear of God shit.
Type
when
shit,
they do that,
man,
you know what I mean?
But tell you,
yeah.
I go to PacSun over Zoomies all day. What were you about to say?
I was about to say, I used to shop in Macy's a lot. Mm-hmm. Just Macy's.
Hey, Macy's do slap though.
Just Macy's.
I used to work at Macy's.
So where did you work, nigga? They talk about working,
Payless
nigga.
Kid too.
I done worked everywhere.
I see.
We
nigga.
was broke as shit. I ain't
Man,
gonna lie.
nigga,
We thought, nigga, I used to go to Payless thinking I was getting some fresh
I done
ass
been
shoes.
put
Off
in
the Payless, off the
Nigga,
Shacks.
what, boy?
You ever had a pair of Shacks?
I couldn't put myself in that situation.
See, I grew up broke as dog shit.
I feel that too. I feel that too because my
mama made us look good.
I always didn't get what I want, but at a point, it started, doing its thing. But I came in the era like, nigga, you wear what you wear. You also defend what you wear.
Sure.
That's 100. That's 100.
No, because y'all went to Farmington, but I went to Harrison where niggas was stealing shit. Nigga, I had a pair of Kobe. I had a pair of Kobe, the Kobe 6s, the Easter edition. Bro, for some odd reason, I went to Farmington for a track meet. This is with Craven, all these niggas. Went to Farmington for a track meet.
Craven was a beast.
Shout out to Craven, because he's definitely good. I saw him recently when I graduated.
Hey.
That boy get busy. He's busy.
Man, you know what I'm saying? When the link drop, you know what I'm saying? Look.
No, it's definitely gonna be a lot of people that tap in with us. But like I was saying, I went to Farmington and somehow the missus was gone. Now the interesting thing is, it wasn't even y'all. It was somebody on my team who stole them bitches. Then he decided to wear them bitches the next week. I'm like, bro, is this not my
beat the shit out that nigga,
bro.
We would have been fighting.
Listen, niggas used to steal in high school for sure.
Beat the dog shit out that nigga. Sorry,
never got a chance to beat his ass, but he got it. Karma came back for that nigga. So
he would have got his karma that day once I seen him with my shoes on.
See, that was the thing for me. I think when I was younger, I never really could fight. You know what I mean? But I always was in some type of scuffle. So I knew if the nigga was bigger than me, like a big nigga, I had to make a conscious decision whether or not
I ain't gonna name no names, but I had an occasion against a big nigga.
Like whether or not I really want to go for that. You know what I mean?
I mean, me personally, now that I think about it, like even as my perspective, I definitely never liked to fight as a young fella. Especially now too. I'm like, I would think about it my size too. Now I'm like,
I never liked to fight. I never.
Right now, you was to fight.
A nigga look at me like, damn, I'll try this big nigga.
I never liked to fight. I just grew up around a lot of fighters.
Brother, let's Tevin Campbell. Can we talk?
I probably would have been in the same positions. Like, how many fighters did y'all really grow up with is the question.
I mean,
like as in like niggas that was mad aggressive in your family.
I've seen my brother get aggressive with me. Like, we had our times. But, as a fighting person, fighting never just been my thing.
Who? Both sides. Try to deal with that. Both of them motherfuckers. You can't be pussy out here. Beat his ass. When I got into my first fight in school, you know what my dad told me? He said, nigga, you should have pulled that nigga to the side. Y'all should have scrapped it out. No cameras, no nothing.
I did get in one fight though at middle school though. Nigga was killing me from second hour to third hour. I wasn't having it no more. This is like right before I got my personality.
Joking on you?
Joking on me something crazy. Like this is like right before I actually got funny. And I was like, whoa. This nigga is destroying.
You one of the niggas that's laughing. What you laughing for?
Right. Oh, shit. Nigga, I can't laugh. Oh.
You thinking this nigga? Why you redirected on me?
Hey, look, it's times and places where you realize, like, If you are the butt of the joke, like, nah, I gotta really step this shit up.
Like this nigga was going crazy, and then this nigga made one too many mama jokes, and I was like, all right, let's get it.
And he said, all right, we get busy.
It is what it is.
What was the outcome of that?
Beat that nigga till it wasn't nothing.
So you beat the brakes off this nigga.
So it was, I ain't beat his ass, but hey, nigga, I had to do what I had to do.
Okay.
You heard? You let him know. You know what I'm saying?
I had to do what I had to do.
Hey, look.
Shout out my nigga, though. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it later as we grew up, you know?
Okay.
But that's the thing between men, though. I want y'all to understand. Men can fight things out, shake it out, understand that where he was coming. Unless you got a little bit of estrogen in that one nigga.
I was like, you know what, fuck this. You know? Came in high school. But
that's where that estrogen come from.
Yeah.
That's it. If a nigga fighting over a woman, I'm sorry, if a nigga fighting over a woman, bro, too much estrogen.
Wait, so wait, I just heard you say free stills. We're gonna talk about that later for sure. I don't want to put too much out there. But shout out Stills, man.
Shout out Stills.
If ever you listen to this, brother. Now, is there anything else that you want to tell the people before we wrap up the pod?
Yes, sir.
I just say look out for that link.
Look out for the link for sure.
Please,
now, do you have a website?
Who woke up with me?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, yeah.
Look out for that link.
I need that link too.
So
we can put that in the description.
You know what I'm saying? So,
who woke up with me? It's going to be .org, it's going to be .com.
.com, you know what I'm saying? It's already there. You know, look out for the link.
Who woke up with me .com.
Also, tell the people where they can check you out at.
So I'll be coming to a pop-up shop near you at the Smoke Dawn in Farmington.
Okay.
You got the address on you or you don't know?
Well, I'll put it up right now.
Also shout out your social media handles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm at all social media handles at It's Little 4RED.
Yeah, 4RED, which is Fred.
It's Fred, you know what I'm saying?
I would have just said
with a 4.
I would have said, you know what I would have said?
I
would have said 4 red.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can say it like that. It's still Fred, though. You know,
that's kind of funny. When I first seen this nigga, I was like, who the hell is this little 4 red? And then I looked at his page. I was like, oh, what up, though, Fred?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
And then it made sense. It all clicked together.
Now, while you looking for this address, of course, I just want to let y'all know, of course, we do this podcast here at InHouse Studios where you can get some of your best quality recording. Yeah. We got the best engineer in the city. You got the address?
You know that. Go ahead, man. Yes, sir.
So where can the people find you?
They can find me, you know what I'm saying, come to a pop-up shop near you at the Smoke Dawn. That's at 34785 Grand River.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Say that one more time.
Tap in on my guys. That's 34785 Grand River. You know what I'm saying? In Farmington. You know what I'm saying? You check us out soon. We're gonna be coming at, you know what I'm saying, Smoke Dawn. You know what I'm saying? We also got something coming up in Royal Oak too.
Okay. What's the date for that
Popping
again?
Up, you know what I'm saying? Wait on it.
Soon.
But
I'll tell you this. We putting out these podcasts a lot sooner. So people will see this like ASAP pretty much within the next week. So
I was about to say if we making waves on it, that's coming soon. I want people to just see the visual, you know what I'm saying? Not only is this like the first colorway of the set, like, you know, for hoodies and pants, this is the first just actual placement on the moving for people just to have.
For first collection. For first collection.
Yeah, your first season collection, which I like I said, I'm a fucking cop one just because. And what you represent, I can tell you, man, there's not a lot of people at our age who's really realizing what type of purpose they have in the world. So I think, man, to give you your flowers and to let you know the who woke up with me and what that represents and how you bringing it off and how you showing people how you changing, you got to continue to go down that path because, man, it's going to be a lot of positive blessings that come from that, man.
You going to receive a lot of positive blessings, dog.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like, God gonna give you everything that you desire because one thing you gotta understand, he loves the ones that recognize where they sinning and where they starting to realize like, okay, look, I need to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, real soldier, man.
It's called, he wouldn't put his toughest soldiers, he wouldn't put his strongest soldiers through the toughest battles for no reason.
It's definitely things that, you know what I'm saying, I would say I've definitely overcome where, you know, I would say personally that I'll probably put myself through and there's things that I've seen, but you know, it's like, you know,
keep pushing, bro.
I still appreciate it every day I get. You know?
Nah, yeah.
Like, keep pushing. Keep pushing, bro.
Definitely.
Keep pushing, my nigga.
That's my favorite phrase. Man, it was a blessing to have you on the show, bro. Of course, we got to get you back. The next time we get you back, I'm going to get you back on Rob. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Rob, you missed out, you motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker. Out there getting drunk.
This was a good ass podcast.
We got it for episode 2.
And like I said, episode
That's funny. I forgot about the first in the beginning of the episode. Guess what happened?
To the Stu podcast with my boy Fred. Man came on, said what he had to say. Who woke up with me? You feel me? This is the Stu podcast. Your host Dre Barter.
Fred.
We out this thing, man.
Hey.
We'll see y'all.